Hey, hello everyone. Okay, we are live. I am gonna do the usual. Go through and share while people join on in. Hey everybody, popping in here. How are you? What's up? What's going on? Please share the video. So we can get a bunch of people in here to learn about Archangel Raphael because he's awesome. Hey, Lena, Brooke, and Kevin, what is up, everyone? And Carol, hello. Hello, hello. All right. I'm going to share. You guys go share. We'll share. Hello, Colleen.
I'm going to share. You guys go share.
That's loud. Let's turn that down. Colleen, I hope I'm saying that right. I think I remember that's how we said it before, correct? Hey, Lynn, thanks for popping in. Can't share from there. Whoops. Act like I've done this before, right? Let's see. Sorry, I know this is tedious. This is the longest part, you guys. I wish there was a quicker way to do this. All right, let's see. How's everybody's night? How is everything going for everyone? Hopefully you're doing good. Let's go see what's happening over here. All right. No, that's fine. Disappear to share. Right on. I'm doing it on my phone, so otherwise I would probably be disappearing as well. Okay, maybe I'm doing it on my phone. Maybe we're doing it. Now it's frozen. Sweet. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Hey, Tatiana, we'll be doing readings at the end, dear. We're going to talk about Archangel Raphael first. So if you know anything about him or have any experiences with him, let us know. All right. This is not working. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Sorry, it's going to be bumpy for 1 second, you guys. I'm going to use my computer because my phone froze up on me. Yeah, tell me about your night while you're waiting. Talk amongst yourselves. You know how the drill, how this goes. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I am coming in just 1 second. Wish that you could just share to like a bunch of groups all at once if you can, and I just don't know that. Tell me about it. Yes, this always takes up so much time at the beginning. All right. One more, you guys, and I will stop messing with this. Okay. Trying to like hit up a few different groups because I don't want to feel like I'm spamming, you know what I mean? All right, good with that. Go away. Now I'm here. Okay. Lena is glad to be chilling at home. Was that for the weekend, Lena, or was that right now? Hey, Davina, you made it over here. I had to pop off of your live stream here for a minute. There's one angel emoji, I think, Lena. Well, it's like a smiley face with a halo, but it's kind of an angel emoji. I don't know if that counts, I guess, but anyway. All right, so a couple housekeeping things I just want to mention real quick up front. I am still running a half off my 30-minute reading special until Valentine's Day, which is what, Wednesday? I had some technical difficulties. It was supposed to be over Sunday, but because my page was not working, I extended the sale. So I know I've had some people taking advantage of that, and that's awesome. It's been fun. You don't have to use your reading by Valentine's Day. You just have to purchase it by then, okay? And we can schedule whenever the scheduling works out. So there's that. Also, if you've had a reading paid or free, I would love for you to put a review on one of my pages. You can do it on this page or on my Sunshine Coaching page, or if you know where my Tribe Finder profile is, you can do it over there too. So I'll take it anywhere you want to put it. If you want to put one on all three, go ahead. You can do that too. Let's see. Oh, I spent most of my day working on my course that's coming out next week. It was supposed to come out this week, but because I had a bunch of sick kids, it put me behind like a week on my preparation phase. So that was a bummer. So my parenting course, that's coming out in a week or two. Hey, Chelsea. Lena, you found the emoji. Yay. Yeah, so that's coming out, and so I'll be watching for that. And I think that's it. Okay, so let's start talking about Archangel Raphael. Who here has experience with Archangel Raphael? Raise your hands. Me, I do. So Raphael's, I hate to play favorites, but he's probably my favorite archangel. He is the one that I work with the most. He, for whatever reason, is the one that kind of hangs around and shows up for kind of everything that I do. And so that's the one that I just work with the most. So I have to kind of say that he's my favorite because, like I said, I have the most experience with him and the most comfortable with him. Anyway, so let's learn a little bit about him. Hey, and let's see if those little orbs, were you guys on here last week when the little like orbs were flying around? That was the weirdest, right? My friend Davina, who's here, she like paused it, I think. I don't know how she did this, but she paused it and then like zoomed in on the orbs, and they were actually blue. They were like, we were talking about Michael, remember his color is blue, and they were literally like blue, like the same color that he puts out. So I should post those pictures. That's crazy. She like froze it and sent them to me, and it was crazy. They were blue. I was like, we just saw them as like, it looked like a bug or something, right? But when you paused it and like, I don't know how she could like zoom in on it or something, but it was crazy. I was like, holy crap, what the heck? Anyways, so that was kind of weird, but we'll see if that happens tonight. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, so Archangel, almost said Michael, Raphael, he comes in an emerald green color, so, which just happens to be my favorite color. So that's kind of funny. No accidents, right? I'm sure that was probably divinely led. My favorite color ended up being green, and then my favorite angel is the green guy. But anyway, so he comes in the emerald green color, and he's most well known for, Davina said he was showing up and out. Yeah, he was showing off, right? Anyway, so Raphael comes, he's probably most well known for being a healer, the angel for healing, the one that both helps heal people and work with healers, okay? So that was probably, I don't want to say that's the only reason that I started getting in tight with Raph, but you know, when I first started kind of offering services, it was more on the healing front. I'm a Reiki master teacher, and so I was offering Reiki services and doing a lot of that. I still do kind of on occasion, but it was kind of funny because I started with the healing and really resisted my mediumship gift and giving readings for people. it really scared me, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess just self-doubt and fear, like most people. Hey, Tatiana. And so I resisted the mediumship part of my gifts. I really wanted to just focus on the healing and giving the healing and ignore the rest. And we all know how well that works when we try to ignore something spiritually. On the spirit side, we know that if we try to ignore it and it's meant to be, it will be. And spirit will keep on our case until we make it be. So anyway, it's kind of funny that now I really don't do a lot with the healing side. I do use my Reiki. Like I said, if by request, kind of, if people ask me to, I will do a Reiki session for people. But for the most part, I really don't use it all that much anymore. I'm just kind of more for personal reasons and my kids and husband and just kind of whatever around the house. And now I'm focused on the readings, which is kind of ironic. Anyways, so back to what I was talking about. I kind of feel like that's maybe why he was around so much, just because I was focused so much on the healing side. And then I also just heard him say that he was trying to help me heal myself, and heal the fear and heal all what was holding me back, like get through the blocks that were holding me back. So, and there we are. Okay, so that's what he's most well known for, is for healing people and working with healers. Oh, he likes to heal animals. So he likes to work with, well, all the angels like to work with, the animal kingdoms and the earth. Raphael is real connected to the earth and the animals. He likes to heal everybody. So that includes all living things, right? Which includes the earth and little furry things. So he's also known as the travel angel. So if you're traveling, you can call on Raphael and ask him to be with you and keep you safe. Of course, all the angels will help with just about anything we ask them to, but Raphael is one that specifically is known for helping travelers. So if you're going on a journey or you're traveling somewhere, definitely ask Raphael to be with you, and he will be. And the other thing that almost nobody knows about Raphael is he is a matchmaker. Romance. He likes to be involved in helping us find love and helping us with relationships that we're in with romance. So if you're looking for love, call on Raph. He's a good one to call on for that. And if you're having trouble in your relationships, there again, that combines two of his things, romance and healing. So he can help you heal relationships, especially the romantic ones. So, all right, I want to hear what you guys, any stories about Raphael that you guys have. Start typing those out and let's hear them. I want to hear other people's experiences with Raphael. I'm just going to give that a minute. Hey, Beth, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Welcome to the crew. We're talking about Archangel Raphael, so if you have any experiences with him, I'd love to hear it. I've just kind of given people a moment here to type in their stuff and send it my way so I can see what you have to say about Archangel Raphael. Oh my. Hey, Amanda. Lena says he pops in during her healing sessions. She heals with singing bowls, but she also does shamanic stuff. And gosh, Lena, what all do you do? I don't even know. I know that she's kind of most well known right now for her singing bowl stuff, but Lena is multi-talented. But anyway, she said she calls. He shows up during healing sessions for her, and then she calls at him at night when she's feeling sick or feeling low. That's a good call. He's a good one to call for all of that. let's see. Tatiana says she loves Archangel Raphael. He is awesome. She calls on him and Archangel Michael for clearing and healing. Yes, perfect. That's amazing. Hey, Tiffany. All right, you guys. Well, that's kind of all I had to say about Raph. I mean, what else is there to say? He's a healer. There's Lena. Sound therapy, shamanic healing, Reiki, and cards. Oh yeah, I forget you do cards too. Like I said, Lena is multi-passionate, we'll call her. She's got talent, you guys. Go check her out. Colleen says, I've called upon him to help me when I'm sick or having abdominal pains, and he works quickly. He really does. For me, when I'm doing like in-person Reiki sessions, or even when I'm doing distance work, he will come in after I get started. He always shows up a little bit after I've kind of gotten going, and I always start at the head when I do Reiki, and he will always start at the feet. So I'll be working at the head end, and Raphael will always go, and he usually puts his kind of cups their feet, and kind of just sends energy that way while I'm kind of doing my work at the head. So, and then he kind of moves around and does what he needs to do while I'm doing what I need to do. We just kind of stay out of each other's way and do the work we're there to do. And at times he comes around. I've had times where he comes around and he'll kind of stand behind me and wrap his arms around and kind of grab a hold of my arms to sort of, I don't know, amp up the energy maybe. I've had him do that during my sessions, so it just kind of is what it is. It goes how it goes, but it's kind of fun to be working like literally hand in hand with the archangels to help other people. Let's see, you're welcome, Lena. Multi-gifted, yes, she is definitely that, Tatiana, and she's just sweet and amazing, and I love her. Azure, is that how you say your name? Hello. Well, thanks for joining us. Okay, guys, so that's kind of all I have for Archangel Raphael tonight, you guys. If you have any other stories or comments or questions, please let me know. We're going to go through the kind of the top 15 archangels for the next few weeks. And we've done 2, so we've got a while. But they said that they each want a turn and they each want to be put out there. So that's what we're going to do. I do have a few other topics hello, Beth Ann, that I want to cover. And I might pop in, I might start doing like 2 nights a week. Just because the Archangel series is going to take a while, 13 more weeks, and but there's some other topics that I want to pop in and talk about in between. So I think I'm going to maybe pick another night when some of my other friends are not going live, because I like to jump on their live streams as well. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure what night, and it might just be kind of, hey, I'm going live in 5 minutes. So if you haven't liked this page, the Melissa Rippe page, do so, and turn on the notifications. I think that's how you get like to all or something. I'm going to let you know when I go live. Amanda, I think an angel came to me during my meditation today, and I'm not sure. If you think so, then it probably is true. Go with your gut. That is exciting. Okay, so if you're watching this live stream and you clicked on it from a different group, like one of the groups that I shared it in, I'm going to start doing readings here in a minute. And if you want to comment or ask for a reading, you need to head over to the Melissa Rippe page that this is originally posted from. And I think you can get there from the link that was shared. Just click on that original page, and then I will be able to see your comments live. Otherwise, I won't be able to see them until later. So if you want me to be able to see what you're saying, head on over to the Melissa Rippe page and pop onto the video from there. And then I will be able to see you. Hello, Rosina. Thank you for joining us. Okay, guys, so we're about at that halfway mark, and I'm out of things to say. So thanks, Rosina, for sharing. If you want a reading, definitely let me know. And Maria, thank you. Yes, in just a moment. So when I'm doing live readings in a group setting, I only talk about career, finances, or romance. I don't do health or mediumship readings just because those can get a little deep. They can get a little personal, and we don't want to call anybody's things out. So if you want a reading, let me know, but also let me know what kind of reading you want. Oh, and I do also get guardian angel names and messages from them. So if you want to do that, I am going to do that tonight. I don't always do that, but I will do that tonight. So the angels told me they want to talk since it's an angel thing. So, and if you've already had a reading, there goes the orbs, you guys. Did you see that? If you've already had a reading on one of these nights, try to let other people go, okay? Just because, not that I don't want to give you a reading, but it's just nice to let everybody have a turn. There's the orbs. Do you see them, you guys? They're not in here. It's not like a bug or anything. There's nothing in here at all. It's crazy. I can see them on the camera go by, but there's literally nothing here. So there's no like bugs or anything flying around. So crazy. Davina, you'll have to look at that later and see if it's green this time. The other thing is I do have a lot of fairies that fly around. I don't know how you guys feel about fairies, but I'm a certified fairyologist from Doreen Virtue's course that she used to have. And not sure if she still has it, just because Doreen's kind of shifted gears a little bit, and I just don't know what she still has and what she took down. I know she took a lot of her stuff down. Anyway, so the fairies are my buddies, and they like to hang around, so it could be fairies playing with us too. They love it. Okay, I'm going to focus. I'm going to go start looking at some of these. Again, if you're joining us from another group, please pop on over to the Melissa Rippe page. Otherwise, I won't be able to see you commenting. Okay. Beth Ann, I am never really out of things to say, right? But okay, out of things to say about the topic at hand. How about that? Okay, Lena, I see you. She wants romance. Okay. Lena, I'm going to pull one card for you about romance, and then your guardian angels are here, and they want me to do that also, but they want me to do both. So I don't normally do both, and I'm only going to pull one card instead of my normal three. All right, romance for Lena. Sorry, it's kind of dark. I'm trying to look at the card. Okay. Okay, this makes sense for me. All right, so you got unity. It's Archangel Sandalphon. And it says, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And if you look at this card, it's got discs in all the colors of the chakras. So What I'm getting from this is that you need to go, the person you're going to find is going to be like-minded, and it's going to be at an event or a class or a conference or something like that that you're going to. So basically the messaging that I'm getting with this is it's going to be something metaphysical because of all the chakras and the fact that it even says spiritual organizations, right? So I'm also hearing the word tribe finder, so I'm guessing it's going to have something to do with something with tribe finder. They're going to find you through tribe finder. They're going to connect with you there. They're going to find you on a blog. They're going to find you on something connected with tribe finder. So start signing up for anything Martha does and offers and needs help with. Say yes and go to the classes and do the things. And he's out there. He's waiting. There's also a number 5 on here, and I'm hearing 5 months. So sometime in the next 5 months, he's out there. Okay, so there's that. And then your guardian angels wanted me to say something for you. If my pen will work. Okay. Okay. They were quick and they were ready. They were on top of it. Okay, so George and Becky, like Becky as in Becky with the good hair, is that what the thing is? Becky, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Yeah. So George and Becky. Becky wants to talk. Okay, she says, hello, beautiful. We are very proud of the work that you're doing for others. It's just beginning and things are going to pick up very soon and they're going to go fast. So strap in, she says. Be ready for a wild, crazy, fast ride. Ooh. Keep listening to the messaging you're getting and follow the footsteps that are being put forward. Baby steps so you don't get overwhelmed. Hold on, they're kind of arguing. Okay, spit it out. We've got other things to do. Let's see. Okay, so they're saying they're kind of talking at the same time and over top of each other, but they want you to one step at a time. I don't know if you've been feeling overwhelmed with everything that you're trying to do, want to do, all the things they've told you to do, the big picture thing. They're saying just narrow your focus and focus on one thing at a time. And the big picture, don't worry about the bigger picture, like one step at a time, one assignment at a time from them, and things, the big picture will come together as it's supposed to. There you go. Hope that was helpful. Okay. I'm just looking, hold on one second, you guys. Hello, Trina. I'm so sweet to do this. Thank you, Jen. Just following the instructions from above. Hello, Lynette. Everyone asking for readings. I will come back and read them. I'm just kind of looking to see what's being said here. You You're welcome, Lena. I don't think I've ever, well, I have given you a reading. It's been a while. Let's see. All right, Tiffany would like a career reading. Let's do it. The fairies want to play with. Tiffany. Career reading for Tiffany. Tiffany needs to know about her career. One more. All right. I've gotten this one for someone before, but kick up your heels, it says. So basically the message with this card is they want you to have more fun. Make whatever you're doing more fun. If, Tiffany, you are trying to start a new business, don't be so serious about it. Make it fun. Find the fun. If you're not having fun, you need to evaluate why. If it's what you're supposed to be doing, or if there's just pieces of it that are not fun. So I run my business online, and there's some technical BS behind the scenes that I do not like. So I hired myself someone that's going to take care of all that for me. Then I just tell her what I need it to do, and she makes it happen, and then I can focus on giving readings and doing the part that I'm supposed to do. So they just wanted me to share that with you. So if there's pieces of it that are not fun, outsource it. Find someone that will. And you can do that very cheaply. I know it sounds expensive, but it's really not. To find someone that can do something like that for you. If it is expensive, keep looking, because it doesn't have to be. Also, they're telling me if you're in an actual job, like a job that you clock in and out of, and you're not loving it, that you need to look for something else that you will enjoy. Do some soul searching there, wanting you to meditate and really listen for the messaging that's coming in. And as far as your life purpose goes, they're saying that they're trying to communicate with you, but you ask the questions, but you forget to listen to the answers. So, which is true for most of us. So, kick up your heels, make it fun. Okay. There's a unicorn dancing under a waterfall and a rainbow. So, have some fun with it, dear. All right. Let's see. Hello, Jody. All right. It is a beautiful card, the net. I love it. Love me some fairy loves. Hello, Melissa. Good name. Liz, I see you there. Let's see. Spot on, Tiffany says. All right, cool. Well, make it fun, girlfriend. All right, let's see. Beth Ann would like to hear from her guardian angels, so let's do that. Hold on, there's a whole bunch of angels here right now, and so I'm just making them line up. Get in line, because they were all talking at the same time, so I was getting like 50 names at the same time. One second, let me get them organized so that we can understand and get the right people. Okay, so we are doing Beth Ann. So if Beth Ann's guardian angels can come to the front, everyone else needs to be quiet. You guys have some loud angels you brought with you tonight. All right, let's see. For Beth Ann. Okay. On. Okay. Okay, you have Sarah, Sarah, with H, Sarah, and Devon, Devon, Devon. Okay. They're arguing over who's going to talk. Pick one. Okay, Sarah. Sarah's going to talk, and she wants to say, okay, so they're telling me to talk about your solar plexus, that you need to work on your self-esteem and your self-image and your confidence. They said there's some blockages in your solar plexus chakra, which is the one down by your belly button. So, or I'm sorry, solar plexus is right here, like kind of right under your breastbone, at the bottom of your breastbone right there. And it resonates with the yellow color, so yellow, bright like the sun. So they're saying watch for some, they're going to be sending you some messages for confirmation to help you know that that was really them talking. They're going to be sending you some either pictures of like sunshines, or just lots of yellow in your day coming up here soon. So really kind of be watching for pictures of sun, some suns, or people wearing a shirt that has something yellow or suns on it, or talks about sun, sunshine, that kind of thing. So they're saying just watch for the signs, and do a little healing work and a little maybe some affirmations about, like, I am beautiful, I am, the stuff to make you feel better, work on your self-esteem. So that's the messaging they're giving you. So definitely check that out and be watching for your messages, okay? Okay, Carol Jean says, I'd love to know if I have a guardian angel. Well, here's the thing, Carol. Everybody has a guardian angel. In fact, everybody has usually two. Sometimes people have like more than two at a time. Most people will have two at one given time. We can have like 2 to 5, 1 to 5, up to 5 at the same time. But for the most part, it's usually two. And there's one that will stay with us our whole life, forever. They come with us at birth and they stay with us till we die. And then the other ones kind of floated in and out depending on what it is we're working on in our life at that moment. So everybody has angels, dear. It is no worries on that, okay? Let's see. Hey, Lynette. She said, I'm so connected. I've only seen you once before, but I really feel so comfortable watching you. Well, thanks. That's really nice to hear. I feel like, you know what, we find the people we're meant to work with, right? Spirit always leads us to the ones that we're meant to have in our lives. So Amy says, I didn't know that. How can we find ours? So are there more orbs, Davina? I'm not really looking, so that's funny. That's funny. They only start when I'm like doing the readings, right? Like they didn't really weren't doing it before. Crazy. Let's see. Lynn, I see you. I'm going to get to you, okay? I am going to do you in just a second. I want to answer Amy's question real quick. She said, how can we find our angels? So, Amy, everyone has the ability to connect with your own angels. The angels will connect with you any way that you can understand them. So, if you can sense spirit, like feel spirit, they will communicate that way. If you can hear spirit, they'll talk to you. If you can see them, they'll show up, maybe in orbs, or however we need them to. They will. There goes one I saw it. However we need them to show up, they will. And if there's a particular way you want them to communicate with you, tell them. Be very specific. Say, if you want them to put a feather in your path this week, say, hey, sometime this week or today or whatever, I want you to send me a feather, then be watching for feathers. And it can be an actual feather. It can be a picture of a feather. It can be somebody's shirt. They're wearing something that has a feather on it, or that you meet somebody and her name is Feather. So it's not always like the literal version of what's like an actual feather. It can be metaphorically there or symbolized in another way, but just watch for that. So yeah, if you ask them to communicate with you and ask for a sign, or however it is you want to start communicating with them, all you have to do is ask, and they cannot wait to communicate with us. So Amy says she can sense spirits of other people's loved ones. Yes. Thank you, Liz. Love and light to you as well. These orbs are crazy, aren't they, you guys? Insane. It'll be fun to, I know Davina can do it. She can slow it down and look at it and see if they are a certain color or anything. Okay. There's my boo sending some hearts. Love you, girl. All right. Who was I? I was Lynn, right? Yes. She wanted to do angel names. Okay. Let's do it, Lynn. Mother-daughter night over here. All right. So Lynn's angels. And now my pen doesn't want to work. Having problems. Okay. So Lynn, let's do your angel names. Okay. Okay, Lynn, your angel names are Melody, like as in music, melody, Melody, and Charlotte, spelled just like it normally would be, Charlotte, Charlotte. Melody and Charlotte. Okay, and they're speaking at the same time, so their message is loud and clear. They are saying, okay, so here's what they're saying. They're saying, dear one, we are so proud of the journey you have been taking the last year and a half. You have come so far. We ask that you keep sharing your gifts with people around you. Okay. So then, I'm going to say this as gently as possible, and it's with love, okay? They're saying that they don't want you to hide in Lena's spotlight, okay? That they want you to shine your own light, that you're doing it, but they want you to step out of Lena's shadow and be Lynn, and shine your own love and your own light and your own message and your own healing that you have to offer with the world. So put yourself out there and really share, okay? Share your gifts with the people that need you. They're waiting for you, so go find them. Melody and Charlotte also are saying that they want you know that you know their names. They want you to use them. When you meditate, you can ask for messages from them specifically. And when we know our guardian angel names, that can help our connection be even stronger to them. Not that they weren't there before, but that just tends to make us pay attention a little more, makes it more, I don't know, it just connects us more. I guess when we know somebody's name, I guess we feel a connection with that person, a little closer to them maybe. So Melody and Charlotte want you to step out and start, sorry you guys, my legs are falling asleep, start sharing your own gifts. It's awesome. We want to champion other people, especially, I mean, Lena's your daughter, so of course you want to share her gifts as well, but you have your own gifts and your own crowd of people that are waiting for you to share them. So, hope that made sense. Go get them, Lynn. All right, let's see. Davina said she thinks it's angels and fairies, the orbs. Probably both. Let's see. Lynette, I'm so amazing. Thank you, darling. All right, let's see. Yeah, Chelsea, I just found your comment. No, I don't see them in the room at all. Like there's nothing. I keep thinking it's a bug, so I'm like looking around for the bug. No, I literally cannot, and it creeps me out because it goes like in front of me, right? Right there, right over here. I should have been able to see that in the room, but there's nothing here. Like that orb literally just flew straight at me from over here, which I'm sitting on my bed, and over here is where the door is, but the door's closed. I mean, there's no bugs in here or anything, so it can't be like dust or whatever. I'm literally just sitting here. So, yep, nope, don't see them. But I can see them when I look at the screen. If it happens while I'm looking, I can see it there. But nope, nothing here in the room with me. I mean, that I can see with my visible eyes. That's funny. You're welcome, Lynn. Go get them, kiddo. Your people are waiting. I just see it on the screen. I don't see it in my room at all. And I can see spirit. I mean, I'm clairvoyant, so I see spirits and fairies and angels and all that, but there's nothing here. Yeah, Davina said you can tell when it's dust. Yeah, I mean they're like flying around, right? Like it's not it's not in the room, guys. Well, I mean it is in the room quite obviously, but but I can't see it here physically in the room with me. Okay. Let's see. I know. It's kind of creeping me out. I like it in a good way. It's creeping me out in a good way. Just tripping me out, maybe. How about that? Because it's crazy. You can't make this stuff up, you guys. You can't. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back up, and I know a few more people wanted readings. Ooh, all right. They're starting to disappear. So if you asked for a reading before and I haven't gotten to you, maybe ask again. Because I'm starting to lose some of the comments that you guys have been putting up. I'm not freaked out. It's tripping me out. Like it's like spirit always amazes me. It just cracks me up. And if you want a reading, let me know what kind, okay? Amy, let's make a believer out of you. She wants her guardian angel names. Not that you don't believe. I just felt like saying that. Okay, so Amy Edelman, I think your last name is. We're going to get your angel names. The Angels are wanting to talk. Like I said, there was a lot of them that came in here tonight. So, angels for Amy. Amy's angels. A lot of lady angels tonight. Let's see. Okay. All right. You have Laura, 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 and Benjamin, 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 and he is a character. I had just said there were a lot of lady angels, and he said, "My name is Benjamin, and I'm not a lady." So, um, a comment on that. Angels don't necessarily have a gender. It's just sort of the energy that they project is kind of either more feminine or more masculine. They do tend to usually lean one direction or the other, just depending on kind of what their job is and what it is we need from them at the time in our lives. So anyway, he's just being kind of funny. Okay, so Laura and Benjamin for Amy, and Benjamin wants to talk. He's very okay. Laura's very quiet. Benjamin is a character. He's funny. So I don't know if you are maybe a kind of a funny person, have a good sense of humor, or maybe you're too serious and you need to have some funny, some sense of humor in your life, and that's why he is that way. I kind of feel like that. I feel like he's telling me now that you are, look, I'm smiling. He's just making me smile. But you are too serious. He wants you to lighten up. He says, lighten up, dear, and find the fun. He says, find the fun in life. You're taking things too seriously. And he said he wants you to feed your inner child. So find ways to play. They're saying you need to go out, whatever brings you joy, you need to do more of it. Don't be so serious. Don't work so much. Don't work so hard. They're wanting you to go out and have some fun. So sometime this week, go out and try and find something fun to do. Okay. Chelsea said she can feel them from here. Do you feel fairies or angels, dear? Why do I keep saying dear? Apparently somebody's angel wants me to keep saying that because I keep saying it. And I don't usually call people dear very often. I call people a lot of things, but that isn't one of them. Lori said she's been having some things happening around her house, lights on, sounds like a door opening, and nobody's there. Apparently someone's trying to get your attention. You need to just tune in and be like, who's messing with my stuff? Yeah, Davina said, I'm going to hop off here in just a few minutes, you guys, but my friend Davina is going to go live again. She was live before me, but she's going to go live again, and I'm very happy she is. She's been needing to do this for a little while, so I'm really happy that she's going to do it. And yeah, so Davina Pierce, if you see her commenting, go pop over to her page, and she's going to go live when I am finished. They got her energy all jacked up. She said, hey, my dad logged on. Hey, Dad. going to do one more, you guys. Let's see. You're welcome, Jen. Absolutely. Amy said she tends to be very serious. Feel like my inner child has been lost for many years. Well, your angels are saying that you need to go figure that out. You need to go feed your inner child, darling. Okay, I'm literally just going to scroll and pick someone. So 1 second. Let's see who the lucky winner is. Okay, Loa, you're the one that I saw. So, angel reading about my love life. Absolutely. I'm going to pull a card. The angels want me to pull a card for you for Loa's love life. Loa in love, because it's Valentine's in a couple of days. Anybody have any good plans? Loa, this love life. Loa's love life. One more time. All right. Two of Fire. Okay. Here we go. Two of Fire. So it says you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Basically, okay, Loa, I'm not going to ask you to comment on this, but this is a card that has a nod toward LGBT community. If you can see, there's two guys on here. And in all of Bradley's decks, he has a few cards that are referencing the gay community. So I don't know if you're a member of that community, or maybe there's something deep down that tells you maybe you are. But anyway, they're talking about that a little bit. And they're also saying that the coming into your own part has something to do with that. So like I said, you don't have to say this out loud. You can private message me if you want to, if it's not something that you talk about openly. But I'm getting a lot of messaging around that. So maybe explore some of that and see if anything like that rings true for you. Continue to move forward. So don't get stuck in old relationships or old kind of programming. Old ways of doing it aren't working, so you need to move on and try something different. The two, they're referencing the two, and I feel like that's going to be in the next 2 months, something is going to happen for you. Yeah, so like I said, you don't have to comment publicly, but they're saying to do some exploration around maybe the crowd that you're searching in maybe needs to be different, and in the next 2 months there could be something there for you. Also, this is a fire card, which is a lot of passion, so the relationship that you're going to find is going to be a very passionate one, very intense, very fiery. So keep your emotions in check, watch your temper. There we go. That's what I got for you. So hope that was helpful. And that's it. We're out of time, guys. So I hope that you guys had fun tonight. If you didn't get a reading tonight, definitely check back next Monday for sure. But like I said, am going to probably pop in another night this week, and I have some other topics I want to talk about, but the angels are wanting me to keep my Mondays for exploring Archangels for the next few weeks. My husband just reminded me, don't forget, you can book a reading for half price. Absolutely. I will post that link and pin it in here so that you have that available. That's good until Valentine's Day. And then they go back to full price. So thanks for reminding me of that, honey. Have a great night, Lynette. Thank you for joining us. Carol, your guardian angel will always get through to you, and they never get sick of you. They are here for you. That's their entire job, so don't worry about that. Yeah. Davina, double team readings. Yeah, we can do that. Let me know if you want to do that tonight, or we can do it another night. So, hey, there may be more to come, you guys. All right, yeah. So you guys, thank you so much for joining in. Thanks for joining in our conversation about Archangel Raphael. Like I said, he is personally my favorite guy. He's my dude, my dog, and Davina says we can do it now. So, I mean, I'm down if you want. Do you want to just join this, Davina, or do you want to do a separate one? Up to you. Thanks for the green hearts, Lena. My favorite color. And Archangel Raphael. Okay, let's see, Davina. I don't know that I know how to. Oh, I'm live on my computer, so I probably can't do it because I think you have to do it from your phone, don't you? You might have to do it. I don't know how. That's one techie thing that you know how to do better than me. Okay, I think I'm going to hop off here, and Davina and I will talk this out, and we'll get it figured out. And I think that her and I will go live here in just a minute. So I'll share it wherever we end up going live from. I'll share it here. So if you're on my page, watch for it. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.